sometimes I look around and I say to myself, I'm missing a lot of things from my life. And if I could really pinpoint the one thing that would make things a lot better, it would definitely be kitten calendars. Kitten calendars might be the greatest addition to my life, and I think it should be a great addition to your life. Look at them. I'm looking at mine right now. There's 3 adorable little kittens. And even if you wake up in the morning and you're having just an awful morning, you might do something, let's say, accidentally slice your finger while trying to cut a bagel. Could be. You never know. And I look over and I see the kitten calendar, and I remember that all is okay. You know what I think a shorter list would be?
What's that?
If we could name all the movies that don't have sequels. Because I think everything at this point has a sequel or is going to have a sequel at some point in the near future. Probably the only thing that doesn't have a sequel are like the Academy Award nominated movies.
That's true.
I feel like those never get sequels.
No, it's pretty much one and done for those.
Yeah, right now it's like a lot of old comedies.
Yeah.
That have come back. We were just talking earlier about Bill and Ted and how they're coming out with a third one.
Yes.
After the first one came out in '89. It came out the year we were born.
That's
Isn't that
crazy.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, and the second one was a few years later. So we're looking, since the last one was like
the last one was 91. So
it was 91?
Yeah, I looked it up today.
That was the second one? So they went 2 years between the first one and the second one, and then they decided to wait 26 years.
26 years.
And this one, I think it's supposed to come out in 2017. I should look that up. But yeah,
I hope so.
That's crazy. That would mean 26 years.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you mentioned Academy Awards. I'm just imagining they should probably make a sequel to Benjamin Button.
Yeah. Well, what would happen?
Honestly, I don't know.
He would just age normally.
Oh yeah, probably.
He would just
age normally.
It would just be.
But he would be on a different planet.
Yeah, a story about someone who just ages like a person. Just be their life.
Yeah.
Aging normally. I mean, that's the only. They went the other way. Now they go this way.
Right.
Or maybe it's someone who doesn't age ever.
Oh.
It's just always a baby.
Always.
I don't know.
He's not very interesting because since he's always a baby, he doesn't develop. His brain doesn't develop at all.
That's why it can't have a sequel.
Right.
Yeah, but that's very true though. If you think about the Academy Award, except The Godfather. The Godfather had a part 2.
Oh, that's true.
And that was actually.
And that was like a lot of people say it was. I don't know if I could. Oh, it's incredible, but I don't know if I could really think that it was like a sequel prequel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Because it had flashbacks to the past of. Oh my God, I don't know why every single time I want to say Robert De Niro, my brain goes Danny DeVito.
Well, it's definitely Robert De Niro.
Yeah, they're very different characters.
Yeah. Very different. Danny DeVito, I don't believe, was in those movies.
He was not.
He was in, I think his first known role, I think, was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm not sure if that was around the same time. I think it might have been.
I think that's accurate.
One Flew. Yeah, that was 75. And Godfather. Godfather, I think, was a little earlier.
Okay.
It was. Yeah, The Godfather Part 2 was 74.
Okay.
And then you had The Godfather Part 3.
Yeah. I actually never saw it, but I've not heard good things about it.
Same here. I've seen bits and pieces on TV, but I've never seen it all the way through, and I've never been encouraged to watch it either.
Yeah.
Like, no one's ever said, you gotta see the third one. The third one's where it really gets good.
Right.
Everyone's
if you liked the first and the second one, watch out.
Yeah, this will ruin it for you. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that was I think that's an example of a time where it worked for a little bit.
Yeah.
We know a couple trilogies, I think, where the first 2 were pretty good, and then the third one kind of ruins it. One comes to mind.
Which one is that?
I'm not sure we're thinking of the same one. The Spider-Man trilogy.
Oh.
The original Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where I think the first 2 were really good. And then the third one was such a joke.
The third was so bad. Awful. I mean, I believe it was like completely the studio's fault, where they just kind of wanted 3 villains for some reason.
Yeah.
But then they did it again with the Andrew Garfield, his Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did it where the Goblin was in that too. But there was another. Paul Giamatti was something, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
he was like a rhino. Is it?
Yeah,
I think everything in the same
the rhino.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, that one I did see. It wasn't good.
No.
There was there was the rhino, and Jamie Foxx was somebody as well. So there were a lot of villains.
Yeah, they need to keep it like 1 and 2, where it's just one villain, simple plot, bad guy, good guy.
Yeah, well, they're still doing it with Spider-Man. Spider-Man now is in a new movie, so.
Although now they're having 2 good guys, because it's what is it, Spider-Man Homecoming, and it has Iron Man in it.
Right, because he's already been in a movie with Iron Man. I can't keep up.
I don't know.
There's too much going on there.
When you were talking about the 1, 2, 3, and I actually thought of The Matrix.
Okay.
And that's a situation where the first one was great, and they should have stopped.
And they should have stopped completely.
They didn't need
2
to.
and 3.
They honestly didn't need to. Like, they left it off at like kind of like not a cliffhanger, but they left it off at one of those moments where it could easily lead into other movies, but they didn't need to.
Yeah, that's true. I'm in the minority here, and not for The Matrix. I agree with you on The Matrix.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely in the minority on Back to the Future, because I think I like the first one a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think the second and the third one. The second one's okay.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they were necessary. The second.
I agree.
I just like the first one as a standalone movie. I think is great.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I enjoy that one immensely, and then again the second one, it's okay. Yeah. It has some good moments. It has that weird thing with Marty. Oh my God! What Crispin Glover, the fake Crispin Glover?
Yeah, there's that whole story where Crispin Glover, even though he's shown in that one scene, where he's hanging upside down.
Yeah.
In I guess it's future Marty's kitchen, right?
2015, right?
Oh yes, the
future of 2015.
2015 in the future.
Yeah.
People hang upside down.
Because, reasons.
I love how movies depict the future, and there's so much more going on than actually is. Like, they go, like, they're flying cars.
Yeah.
They got hoverboards, sort of, right? But they don't really
Not
go.
exactly.
They don't do that much.
Which I don't even know why they call them hoverboards necessarily. They're kind of like, I don't know, weird non-bar segways.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But that's true, though. Yeah, it we see that. We went off on a tangent here.
We did.
This one. Where are we getting back to?
I don't know. We were talking about sequels.
Yeah, we are talking about sequels. But so you kind of agree that the first one was...
First one was great.
And
the second one was okay, but it didn't need to exist.
We were talking about Crispin Glover in Hanging Upside Down.
Yes.
And I was going to say...
That's how we got there.
Yeah. I was going to say that he's been in a lawsuit for years because that wasn't him.
Right.
Because the way they shot it, he was far enough away that they were able to put his face on it. Talk about, it's like what they did, spoiler, for the new... Well, not really a spoiler, for the Star Wars movies.
Grand Moff Tarkin?
Yeah.
And an appearance of someone at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good way of non-spoiling it.
Right.
But, yeah, they did that with Crispin Glover, but they didn't get his permission to that. Right. He's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So he's been, I don't know if that case is solved yet, but he's been in some kind of lawsuit for, years.
Oh, I thought it was solved already.
I heard him on, I don't know, not everything. That's what I remember him saying. I'll have to look back at he was on a Mark Maron podcast. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
All I know is
it has that scene that was kind of cool.
Yeah, all I know is he's pretty crazy, Crispin Glover. I think it was always the David Letterman appearances. He would show up and wearing some, crazy costume and just would never acknowledge it. David Letterman would ask him, why are you dressed like this? And he's like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And then I think 5 years later he appeared in a movie dressed like that guy. Yeah. So talk about the craziest marketing ploy. I don't know, he's a weird guy.
I think that's just that he's a very strange guy.
Yeah.
We could talk more about Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole podcast devoted to Crispin Glover.
Yeah, we're going to start a new podcast just talking about Crispin Glover and his antics.
That's
but
that should be a podcast.
Yeah. So sequels, reboots, remakes, they're very big right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, we got within the past few years we had Jurassic World that came out, and that was
Is that I didn't see that. Was that a sequel or was that a reboot sort of thing?
I'm actually not sure. I have it under sequels, but I mean, There's just a list I made, so I don't know if I don't know. It's not like the industry's going off with the list I made, but I don't know if it's a sequel or if it's a reboot. Because part of me heard that they kind of just wiped out 2 and 3 of Jurassic Parks, and this is kind of like
they never happened.
Right. This is kind of like a play off of the first one.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't know.
You haven't seen it yet?
I did see it. It was good.
Did see it. Okay.
Yeah.
And
they did have it. Essentially, I guess, because I think he's dead now. The John Hammond is the character's name.
Yeah.
He, I guess, gave it to an executor to kind of handle his estate, and it was his like wish that they do it again, essentially. Really? And if they make it work, it becomes extremely successful, and then the Pirates of the Caribbean ride breaks down and kills all the people in the park, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It was okay. It did what it needed to do, but that was brought back after several years.
Yeah.
They're bringing back Triple X.
Yeah, see, that's another one. Like, was Triple X
that's coming out it's coming out in 2017 this year.
Was that a big deal?
I don't know. I mean, they kind of killed him off, quote unquote, in the second movie.
Vin Diesel.
So he's coming back, but they kind of killed him off, and that's why they brought Ice Cube. He never dies. Yeah. Because he's Groot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There's another movie that came out last year, Underworld. When was the last time you saw an Underworld movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Another one, Resident Evil. The final chapter.
Yeah, it's a new person, right?
I thought it was. I didn't see it. I thought it was her again.
Right.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I know that I always get her mixed up with the Angelina Jolie movies, The Tomb Raider.
Oh God!
I don't know why, but I haven't seen either one. But I just I group them together. Maybe that's just my fault.
Well. Sticking with Vin Diesel, I mean, maybe it's the last one. Who knows? It's the fate of the Furious.
Right. So he's just doing sequels to all his old movies. Like, you know what? The early 2000s were a really good time for me.
They're going to come up with a new Chronicles of Riddick movie.
Is that for real?
I don't know.
I believe it.
I just pulled that out of my ass, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, it's called Chronicles of Riddick?
Well, I don't know. That was the last movie, but just like the Riddick movies.
Chronicles of Riddick.
I don't know. That was at least the last movie, I believe it was.
Chronicles of Riddick from 2004.
Yeah.
Right? Or Into Pitch Black? Oh, that's...
Pitch Black, I believe. Was that the first one? Pitch Black was the first one with him. And they had the Chronicles of Riddick. I don't know if they're going to come out with another one of him. Why not? They're doing Triple X. They're doing another Fast and Furious movie.
I mean, do they have any... Yeah, they're not stopping. Dude, Fast and Furious 9 is scheduled, I'm not kidding, for 2019. And Fast and Furious 10 has been announced for 2021.
Oh,
like, it's never... Great. And it's got Vin Diesel. It's never going to end. It's just going to be... Yeah.
That's forever. Ridiculous. When is fast enough? When are they going to get... It's going to be too fast.
It's too fast, too furious again. Like, that was like the first one.
It's way too fast.
Way too fast and too furious.
Way too fast. Slow down.
That'll be Fast and Furious 11.
Yes.
So, slow down. They start going the other direction.
What they should do, if Vin Diesel wants to make a sequel, The Iron Giant 2.
He was in that?
He was the robot.
He was the Iron Giant.
He was the Iron Giant. There's actually, it's hilarious. There's somewhere online.
Wow.
There's a video of him doing like the voice.
Yeah.
And it's the silliest thing because he's just standing by the microphone. He's like, rock, tree. And it's like, oh, all right, Vin.
Oh, wow.
Good for you, man.
You know, he really hasn't done that much. I'm looking at his IMDb page, like, over the years.
Yeah?
Yeah, because The Iron Giant was one of his... What was it? Okay, it says his fifth movie. One of them was, like, short. I mean, that's not that far into an acting career.
No.
But...
But
we don't have to go on about Vin Diesel.
no, that's all right. I don't know if... No, he's not on any of these other movies that I have here. But they are coming out with a new Pirates movie. I thought they were done with those, but
Yeah.
nope, they're not.
Do you think a lot of it has to do with the actors and where they are in their careers? Like,
What do you mean?
They go
Like,
back and do that they agree to do sequels to
I don't
some
know why.
movies?
Like, a lot of these actors, like, in all of the majority of these movies, the actors are pretty, like, well off. Like, they don't need to be doing these
That's true
movies.
too.
I would think, like, at a certain point, they would just, like, go off and do their own, like, passion projects. You know, Johnny Depp doesn't need to be doing a single thing anymore that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, that's what I don't quite understand is why he still does these movies.
I don't know.
And same with and that's the big mystery, even though he really doesn't do sequels that much, is Robert De Niro. Why he's doing the movies that he's doing right now.
Are you telling me that you're not a fan of The Intern?
The Intern? I haven't seen The Intern, so I can't say.
The Intern starring Danny DeVito?
I actually...
Actually, he's in a movie with Danny DeVito, the comedian.
The comedian?
Actually, that looked pretty good. It was... I guess he's like an aged comedian, Robert De Niro's character.
Oh,
And
that already came out?
I believe he's brothers with Danny DeVito. It looked really good. I really wanted to see it, but...
It's gotten poor... IMDb has given it a 4.8. Oh, but there's not that many reviews in 700. It just came out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to see it.
Yeah.
Just because I like De Niro.
Yeah, he's great.
And I think he has the ability. I just don't know why he's picking such weird projects at this point.
He's doing a lot of like,
to.
I'm an old man movies.
Yeah.
You know, like a few years back, it was him. There was, oh my God, Morgan Freeman and a few other guys. They did like an old people version of The Hangover. Like what? Just old men going to Vegas.
Yeah, it was called. Oh God, I don't remember the name.
I don't remember the name either. But that was essentially the concept, and I didn't see it, but from the trailers,
it
looked
called like What Happens in Vegas or something.
Maybe from the trailers, it looked like the jokes for everything was like, look at us, we're old and we're doing things that young people do.
Yeah, it's always weird because they're all really good actors.
Every single actor that was in that movie are incredible actors.
Yeah. Oh, the movie was just called Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. My mistake. Last Vegas.
Last Vegas? Oh.
Such an old person movie.
That's bad.
It really is.
That's bad.
Those scream like old people movies. Like,
yeah.
When I see and I know it's bad, but like the one like the Best Exotic.
Oh yeah,
Hotel,
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want to see it.
No, nope.
Just because like it's this old people movie.
Pretty much.
Like I'm not ready for that. And that had a sequel.
It did have a sequel. Perfect. See, segues.
Yeah.
Yes. They're also coming out with another Transformers movie.
Yeah. I stopped after... Actually, I made it 3. Believe it or not, I made 3 of them.
I don't know. I may have...
The third one was a long one, too.
I saw at least 2 of them. Which one had... They were in, like, the desert. There was, like, a pyramid.
Was that one of the Shia ones?
It was still one of the Shia ones. You know what I saw? The last one I saw was when they removed Toe Thumbs. What's her name? Megan Fox. They got... Is
that what they call it?
They got rid of her and they put in the Victoria's Secret model.
They put in, yes, Rosie...
Huntington? Whatever. Yeah. Rosie.
Not Megan Fox.
Not Megan Fox.
In the third one.
So that was the last one I saw. Okay, so the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Last one I saw.
And then they switched it over. They got rid of Shia. And I think that's when they switched it over to Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Marky Mark.
Which is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he seems to like doing those types of movies.
Yeah.
I really don't like him that much anymore. He's just always like in these movies where he has to be like the hero and everything. And I'm just kind of sick of it. Like
I liked him when he was kind of like... when he wasn't in on the joke. Or maybe he wasn't in on the joke, and now he like takes himself too seriously.
You know, I like him in Ted. I think he's very funny in Ted.
That was pretty good.
At comedy.
He was great in. Did you ever see Date Night with Tina Fey and?
I don't think so. No.
So it was like Tina Fey and oh my God, I'm so bad at names.
Was that Steve Carell?
Steve Carell, thank you.
Yeah.
So I guess he was either she showed him a house or he showed her a house, so they knew of him, and like she definitely showed him the house, like for him to find a house, and they were running from the bad guys, and she was like, oh, I know he's like an ex-cop or something, so let's go to help him out. And in every scene he didn't have a shirt on, and that was like the running joke that Steve Carell just at a certain point just like yelled at him, he's like, can you put a goddamn shirt on?
I can see Steve Carell yelling it too.
So like that he was really funny in that kind of role, and now he's just, I don't know.
He's funny. He was also funny in the movie The Other Guys. Did you ever see that? With
No.
Will Ferrell? That movie's actually very funny.
Okay.
I would recommend that one.
I definitely need to check that out then.
That's very good. Yeah, he's good in that. They're actually a good duo, I think, the two of them. Will Ferrell, weirdly, in a weird way.
Interesting.
They actually work. So, yeah,
actually, that's true. Because they were in... I saw that movie where it was like the stepdad one.
I didn't see that, no.
It was pretty funny. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But Will Ferrell plays the stepdad, and he's like
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. Thank you. Yeah. Will Ferrell plays the stepdad, and he's like the best stepdad in the universe. And then Marky Mark comes home, and he's like the badass who rides a motorcycle and this and that, and he stirs up trouble. And they played off of each other really well.
Yeah. I think the two of them are pretty good together.
Yeah.
I'll have to see that one too. But the stuff he's in when he's like the action hero, I got so tired of it. I'd rather watch like a Jason Statham action movie.
Oh, Jason Statham's great.
Or Keanu Reeves. Highly recommend.
Oh yeah.
John Wick 2.
I still need to see the first John Wick.
Both are great. They're a lot of fun.
I definitely want to see the second one after I see the first one.
Yeah.
But jumping back 2 movies before, Steve Carell, they're coming out with a Despicable Me 3.
Yeah.
Yay!
Why do they need to do that?
I don't know. I don't think they needed Despicable Me 2.
Can't they just capitalize? I guess, you know what it is? They're just going to make a shit ton of money from it.
Well, they had the spin-off of the Minions.
Yeah.
Those blew up.
You know, those movies, as much as it's annoying, it like makes so much sense from a business standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're just racking it in.
Well, that's...
And is it a Disney one?
No, that's a Universal.
Oh, okay. But still, they can put it into their theme parks.
Yeah.
Into Universal. Because I was going to say, when Disney makes sequels too, like, they just capitalize on it and they use it for, Frozen, like... My nephew loves Olaf. Like he has like an Olaf.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Snowman thing. Like they'll make a sequel to that if they haven't already.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it totally makes sense from a business standpoint why all these movie studios are doing sequels, because you're guaranteed to get people to come in because people like the last one. I want to see it, regardless of whether or not it's good. People are going to go and see it,
and it doesn't matter to the kids because the kids don't know. They're just
Batman vs Superman.
They wouldn't care. The kids themselves wouldn't care if there was a sequel or not. But it's just another one the parents take them to see.
Yeah.
It just makes a lot of money.
Well, speaking of Pixar, I was thinking of them because they're coming out with Toy Story 4, which that didn't need to exist. I don't know about you, if you saw Toy Story 3,
I love Toy Story 3.
They wrapped it up perfectly. That was it. It was a send-off for people like you and me. We grew up with the Toy Story.
Yeah. I thought it was great. I liked all 3 of those movies.
They were all great.
I thought they all were great.
I think they've got incredible.
Really well.
Yeah, they all have incredible scores on like Metacritic and all that stuff. They just needed to leave it alone.
Yeah,
but apparently they're coming out in 2019.
Really? On top. But Pixar is doing sequels to all their movies.
Yeah, but that was the thing they didn't really do in the past. In the past, the only one that really had a sequel was Toy Story. Because they had Toy Story, Bug's Life, and I don't remember the exact order, but maybe that's when they came out with Toy Story 2. And then they just, every single other thing had its own whatever. And then I think what kicked it off was Cars. Because they started doing Cars 2, and then everything else had a second movie. Because they're coming up with the Cars 3.
Well, that's weird that Cars got a sequel before all these other movies. I mean, Toy Story got a sequel pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I think they just wanted to capitalize on their success with those characters. And maybe they're just out of character ideas. Like, let's just use these.
They're coming out with an Incredibles 2.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys want to see Nemo again? Yeah.
Okay. Finding Dory.
Yeah. Like, all right, we'll use them. We'll make another story.
Which, again, like, it was a good movie. I saw Finding Dory.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it, but did it need to exist exactly?
None of them need to.
Right.
But I actually liked Finding Dory. Yeah. I thought the movie Inside Out was very good.
Inside Out I thought was great.
That eventually will get a sequel one day.
Probably. But like that's like another thing where like that was such a really interesting movie. If you keep just doing sequels, we're not going to get anything new and exciting.
Yeah.
Inside Out was really kind of cool.
I think like overall with sequels,
Mm-hmm.
it's either like in this situation they're just making more money, they know kids will go see it and everything. And then there's like this thing, this like nostalgia thing where they're making sequels so many years later, like with Dumb and Dumber, they're like, hey, you guys want other Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, yeah.
Years. And it's like, we're going to come back and do it. And it makes like the original fans really excited, so they go see it. So it's like a nostalgia trip. And that's what's happening with Bill and Ted 3.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with the new, I even think like with Blade Runner coming out.
Definitely.
Because Blade Runner came out in like 1980?
Yeah, I believe so. And that's definitely a sequel because Harrison Ford apparently is going to be in that one as well.
Yeah.
So
82. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think, that's like a sequel many years later. But I think, it's like those are like the two big reasons that sequels are made. It's because they want to capitalize and make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, like just as a business would. And the nostalgia train, really.
Yeah.
That people,
definitely.
Because I don't really see, it's very hard to make a sequel without those in mind. Like thinking, you have to think like this at least needs to do well. Although a lot of them don't. A lot of sequels bomb badly.
Well, there's two parts to a sequel. There's the creative side, which is like the people making the movie. Does this need to exist? Does this help improve the story at all? And then you have the business side where it's like, we know we can get people into the movie theater because they loved the previous movie. Let's pump this. Let's keep pumping this out. People know we're going to get people in. People, I don't know why, but everything needs to be a trilogy now.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Hangover had a trilogy.
Yep.
And I saw the first one, really liked it. Saw the second one, did not like it, so I didn't see the third one.
Yeah, I think it was the same situation. I saw the second one and went, well, they got me. And I saw the same movie twice.
They did. Like, you feel duped. I feel that way after a lot of sequels, but especially that one. And that was definitely perfect. Like, that was the classic situation where it didn't need a sequel.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't make it any better.
They're coming out with another, it's currently untitled, but another Saw film.
Really?
Which is kind of weird. If you think about it, there was like a period where everybody was all about like I guess they call it torture porn essentially.
Yeah.
Where like that's kind of what it was. It was like overly like everybody just gore and
it was
like
pretty nuts.
It was a little nuts.
I saw the first 4, by the way.
Oh wow! I think I saw only the first 2.
I kind of liked them up to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it kind of got tired.
I mean, it definitely did get tired.
So it's interesting that when was the last one?
It's been a while
many years ago.
Well, for a while they were coming out with one once a year.
Yeah.
Saw Legacy is the one. So I see Saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Was there a 5? There was a 5. There was a 6.
Oh God.
Was there a 7? No. Saw 7.
So this will be the 7th.
Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Oh.
There was Saw 3D, the final chapter.
Oh God.
And wait, or is this the same movie? No, it's called Saw 3D. Came out the following year, 2010. So was that? I guess that one was just in 3D. That sounds terrible.
That sounds pretty bad.
The Saw's coming at you.
Yeah.
No thanks. But yeah, then there's Saw Legacy. So it's been like 7 years.
7 years, yeah. It's crazy.
So it says Saw 8.
And then the other thing is that's been happening a lot lately are like reboots. Like you had Ghostbusters, and that's one that didn't need a reboot at all. I mean, you have like I understand like people are like, oh, let's have a girl version, which is fine. I don't care, whatever. But it's like there was nothing wrong with the first movie.
Well, I think personally you should make a movie with those 3 people because they're great in their own right. Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy, and Leslie Jones.
Yeah, they're
hilarious people.
Exactly.
But have it like an original concept.
Yeah.
Only because listen, you can do whatever you want, but it's always going to be measured up to the other one.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. But that happens with so many remakes. And even if you did it with all guys, it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
It would be like, it would still be like, oh, that like newer Ghostbusters, that wasn't as good.
Yeah. Like if it was like
we don't talk about that one.
If the original Ghostbusters was like a failure, if it was a really shitty movie and they decided to remake it, and like invest, like they make it into something that's new and unique. It would be like, oh, this is really great. They took like that really shitty movie from the 80s and made this into like this really great thing, but it was already a really great movie. There was no need to do that. Yeah. Same thing with in 2012, they did a new Total Recall movie.
Yeah.
What was wrong with Arnold's version? That was a great movie. It's stupid, it's cheesy, it's ridiculous.
I mean, that's a situation where they actually got Colin Farrell for that. Right?
Yeah.
They actually got like an A-list actor to be in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like a lot of the remakes, or at least a couple that I've seen, like RoboCop, like I don't know who was RoboCop. It's like unknown.
Yeah, I don't know. But they remade RoboCop. They remade Poltergeist.
Yeah.
They remade.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. They remade Point Break. Yeah. Why remake that? Keanu.
Again, and that's one I didn't see, and that's when I don't know anybody in the new movie. Like, I don't know who the actors are. I know it didn't do well. But yeah, why would you... The original Point Break had Swayze.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Swayze had Keanu.
Oh, so
you
good.
had, what's her name? The girl.
I don't know.
Oh my god, why can't I think of her name?
Let me see. You know what's sad? When I Google Point Break, it says like 9%, and I'm like, what? But that's the new one.
Oh, that's the new one. There you go. You see?
Isn't that 9% on Rotten Tomatoes? Folks, if you don't know, that's really bad. It's like really...
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go on Rotten Tomatoes?
And it didn't need to be remade. It didn't need to be remade.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's in that one.
Oh, Lori Petty. Is there anything else?
I think so. I don't know.
She's in Orange is the New Black? Is that
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, she was great. But there's that. They remade Ben-Hur, which I never actually saw the original. To be honest.
I didn't either. But I know it's a lot of people's favorite movie.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen it. But I had heard they made it, but I didn't... Oh, it came out last year. Like, I didn't hear anything about it. It kind of flew under the radar a little bit, didn't it?
They remade Magnificent Seven, which I did see, and that was excellent.
Yeah.
I will give you that. That was actually really done really well.
Yeah, well, that's a remake of a... Well, they base it off a Japanese movie, but we do that shit all the time.
Was the Magnificent Seven originally a Japanese movie? Because was it originally Japanese and then they made it into an American one, and then they did another one?
Yeah, it was the Seven Samurai. It's like the Japanese version. They made it to the Magnificent Seven.
America.
But you know what? I like the American version though. It's good.
It was good. I liked it.
It's very good.
Yeah. And then they're going to be remaking Jumanji.
Yeah, how do you feel about that one?
Again,
why does that need to happen?
Yeah, it doesn't need to happen. Robin Williams made a beautiful, amazing movie. Mm-hmm. My father took me to see that movie. It was great. Memories, nostalgia. I don't want it.
We got planes flying overhead. We apologize.
They're coming after us.
Yeah, no, Jumanji. That one makes me sad. I really hope, speaking of Robin Williams, I hope they never make a Mrs. Doubtfire sequel.
Oh, God.
Or like a reboot.
Yeah.
I feel like that
well, now they definitely can't make a sequel, but I really hope they don't do a reboot.
They could do like something, but they could have it take place afterwards. I don't know.
I'm just imagining like Big Mama's house.
You know that idea is like floating around somewhere in Hollywood though. Like someone's got to be like, we could do this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They're also doing The Mummy.
Yeah. So what Mummy would we be up to at this point?
Well, I think this is a complete like reboot. This isn't even like this isn't a sequel. This is just a complete reboot with oh my god, Tom Cruise.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe?
Like,
where's Brendan Fraser?
Bring Brendan Fraser back.
Oh, that's not seeing it.
No.
Not seeing it. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I want... Brendan Fraser is very much
they need
still
to give
alive
him
and like the same age. Isn't he like the same age as Tom Cruise?
I think so.
I guess maybe
they need to give him a second chance. He had like a few of those bad Looney Tunes movies.
Is it because his career's gone down the toilet?
I think so.
That they're just like, no, you're not a movie star anymore. Oh, it's so sad. I would totally watch it. Ever since Brendan Fraser.
George of the Jungle, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Blast from the Past. You ever see that movie?
Oh, I love that movie.
He's great. I'm upset about that one. But you're right. I'm on the IMDb page right now, and it's got this crazy, like, the page is, like, different. It's pretty cool. It's, like, got all ads for The Mummy, but it's not coming out till the summer.
Yeah, is that?
Tom Cruise. We should have a whole podcast just about Tom Cruise and what a person he is.
Yeah, we'll link it up to our Crispin Glover
That's all I'm going to say about that.
The two other movies that are coming out in 2017 that are reboots is It.
Okay.
Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
And they're doing another, I don't know, you know what, I'm saying it's a reboot, but again, this is based on my list. Friday the 13th.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't that already rebooted?
They've done like a million. Is that Jason Voorhees? Or is that... Yeah, that's Jason Voorhees, because Nightmare on Elm Street is Freddy. Yeah. So yeah, they're doing another Friday the 13th movie.
Wow. And we don't know if this is a sequel or not?
I'm not exactly sure if this is a sequel or if this is a reboot.
You know, we're going to keep it in suspense.
Yeah.
There's some things we just need to not know about until it happens.
Exactly.
It would be easier on the mind. It's like, what? They're making this movie?
Exactly. The other thing that I noticed that's been going on a lot is the switch from TV to film. Because what do you think when I say it's morphin' time?
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that one, and I don't really know. It's so different. I never... The Power Rangers was like this cheesy show I watched as a kid. I don't see it like that way. It could be cool. I really don't know.
Honestly, I was super excited in the beginning, and as the trailers have been coming out, I've been getting less and less excited about it. Yeah, I think because it seems very different. Mm-hmm. Where I don't know, like have you seen the pictures of the Megazord?
No.
Again, let's keep things in suspense. I would say don't look at it because it's just going to completely get you down.
I used to have the toys as a kid.
Yeah.
I used to have it all, and you'd when it was morphin' time,
you put them all together.
Oh, it was so cool.
I remember you take the
the
pterodactyl and you become the chest plate.
Yeah. Oh man, that was the best toy ever.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I think
still remember that toy.
They need to with the movie. They definitely need to have that '90s cheesy metal guitar going on.
Yeah, see, I hope they do. I feel like they'll have some of that, but probably not enough.
They're gonna just get Missy Elliott and
they'll have like a remix.
That's what happened with Ghostbusters.
Oh, that Ghostbusters song was like the worst thing I've ever heard.
Exactly. So they're gonna just do that. I know it.
Oh boy. Yeah. See, there's a lot of downsides to sequels. We understand you make a lot of money. Well, I mean, Power Rangers isn't a sequel.
Well, yeah, it's like a TV to film kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's going off of that nostalgia money.
Nostalgia train.
And they did that with, although these did work out, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street.
That's right. Those were good. But just back to Power Rangers. Didn't they have a movie though?
Yeah. Well, they had a few movies.
Yeah.
They had Power Rangers. I think it was just called, I don't know, Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, whatever. Sure. Where they had Ivan Ooze as the bad guy. Okay. And then they had the only other one I remember, because there's definitely more than that, but there's the one after. It was like a Power Rangers movie. That's what they titled it. It was like the Turbo Rangers or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't really remember too much about the movies.
So this is like a reboot.
Pretty much.
This is a reboot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that.
You mentioned the Jump Street movies.
Yeah, Jump Street, that worked out.
I did like those two.
I liked it, but they kept it at, like, they were able to make fun of themselves with 22.
Yeah, but do you think they're going to make another one? 23?
I hope not.
I feel like they will.
Yeah?
Because I feel like they're doing it. Both those movies did really well. So why not keep doing it? Yeah, it's happening.
Oh no, seriously?
Oh wait, maybe not. I see there's a crossover between Jump Street and Men in Black.
Oh, what?
It was a great reaction. Yeah, what? Yeah,
that's weird.
But it has Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. It doesn't show Will Smith, so maybe not. It says MIB 23, and it says something about a crossover. No, it says doesn't think that Jump Street and Men in Black will cross over.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Wait, no, now it says 23 Jump Street. I'm looking at another article that says 23 Jump Street and Men in Black crossover movie gets a title. So
it's all up in the air.
We're going to leave it at that. We're not going to spoil anything more.
They just came out with, I saw a trailer for, they're making a Chips movie based on it was like the 70s TV show.
Like, who's going to go see that?
I don't know. Eric Estrada.
Who's missing Chips these days?
I don't know. They made an A-Team movie. Yeah. That was kind of
Yeah.
And they've been making a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Stupid Michael Bay ruining everything.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know who that appeals to. Like, no one...
Well,
everyone's
I think
kind of too old for the Ninja Turtles.
They had they rebooted the TV show.
Oh, that's right.
In different graphics and whatever. So they were able to catch on to the kids and stuff like that.
They got the kids.
But they made then Transformers. That the first one came out in 2007. So that shit has been going on for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That bullshit has been going on for 10 years.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I never thought that would be something that would take. Like, people would get into Transformers. That was like, that was a toy from the 80s. And it had like cartoon, right?
Yeah. It was definitely more than meets the eye.
Yeah, that's so weird. But, yeah, I mean, do we have anything else?
The only other things that I could think of that I'm noticing trends of, and it's with Disney. They're making all of their animated movies into live action movies.
Yes.
They have like the Beauty and the Beast coming up. They had the Jungle Book that was out a little while back. They've been making all those Alice in Wonderland movies with Tim Burton.
Right. Well, people seem really excited for this Beauty and the Beast one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hype over that. Too bad they're all going to be disappointed when it sucks.
I saw there was I think it was either today or yesterday they came out with it was like the beginning scene in like the animated version where like everybody's saying like bonjour and whatever, like, hey, they're singing, and they had that scene live action with Emma Watson and all that stuff. That's cool.
That's cool to see the contrast. That reminds me though, the one trailer for Beauty and the Beast I did see is one where they insert Eddie Murphy into it.
Oh my god!
And I highly recommend it. Just Google Beauty and the Beast Eddie Murphy. It's very funny. I'm gonna show it to you after.
Yeah, no, we're gonna watch after this.
But, so watch that trailer, and that's gonna be good. That for sure will be good. That trailer, but the movie itself, we don't know. But they're doing that with The Lion King, and there's gonna be more to come.
Yeah,
you know, whether or not it's good, whatever. I mean, the cartoon's always gonna be better. That's just fact. That's just it. Like, you can't beat the original Jungle Book. Sorry.
No.
I won't accept it.
Oh, God. I just imagine something horrifying. If they're going to try to remake Aladdin in live action.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll just, at that point, they'll just go to, like, they'll do it, like, Christmas time, do, like, the NBC Live, Aladdin Live. Like,
oh, yeah. They've been doing that shit. They did that with, like, Grease a while back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want... That's a whole... You know what? People like it. So
people like it.
Why not?
It's not our cup of tea. Yeah.
But yeah, there's going to be more sequels. There's going to be more reboots. I think we're just going to have to kind of strap in and get used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's either that or just, like, don't go to the movies.
Pretty much.
So I think the one hope is that there'll still be independent movies. There'll still be other things. There'll always be... there will still be some original ideas.
Yeah. Like Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel.
Right. Like Alvin. We can only hope that in, like, the Smurfs.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that, you know, there'll be good stuff always, and there's still a lot of good movies out there, and sometimes there are good sequels. So don't tune them out completely.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get Vin Diesel, Crispin Glover, and the girls from Ghostbusters together, and they'll make an awesome original movie.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get everyone on the podcast too.
We'll get their point of view with their millions of dollars.
All right. Well, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll join you very soon.
Peace.